Hello, I'm Brandon, also known as Disturbed_1 from Wolfire.com's IRC channel, which you can join and talk to people for free. irc.wolfire.com. Have fun with that. But today I'm going to be showing you how to take the original user interface of Wolfire's game that's still in alpha stages called Overgrowth, and in their newest releases they've changed up the UI and they've wanted you to pay more attention to what they're working on. So in the newest version, which is currently alpha number 79, the user interface is consisting of two tabs. One is rigging and animation. Now, as great as these are, I personally also like to fool around with the other features. So what I've done, I've turned this into this, which includes the home, the edit button, rigging, animation, and the two classic don't use these yet buttons. Just a second. And everything is there and fully functioning. Also, if you're wondering why I'm viewing this in Google Chrome, it's because these files are based off of HTML and JavaScript, which is why I'm able to bring this tutorial to you. So yeah, starting off, you should open up your favorite text editor. I'm going to be using Notepad++. Now this step is very important. If you're running Windows Vista or Windows XP, Windows 7, you need to right click on that and run as administrator. Now the reason why I say use Notepad++ though is it just makes this task so much simpler, and also it includes a bunch of other languages, but that's for another time. So what we need to do is press the open button, and there's two files that we need. We need the ribbon.html and the tools.js files. Now these can be located where you installed the game Overgrowth. So mine is located in C drive, program files, Wolfire, Overgrowth. And that is the standard installation directory. Now in here, you'll notice that there's a bunch of files. This is not important. What we need to do is get to the raw data, which would be in the data files. And since we're editing the user interface, go to the UI folder. And all this we can ignore except for this ribbon folder. So click on that and you'll see items.js and ribbon.html. And these are the files that we need. So hold control and click on both of those. If you open them up, you'll see there's all this lovely shenanigans going on, and also in the items.js file there's a bunch of stuff. And actually you might notice some of these terms like rabot, which are here. So what we need to do is figure out how we can take this and turn it into this. So if we refresh this, because I added the files, we have this right here. Now if you go into the items.js files, you'll notice that there is a section called regular at line 3. Now if you keep scrolling down, and at line 197 there's a label called rigging. So if we go to the ribbon.html file and you keep scrolling down, you scroll down, you'll see at line 318 there is a function called showPanel. And we're not showing the panel rigging. We want it to show not the rigging one, but actually the regular. So all we do is change that to regular. Now if we save that and refresh this, we have the old UI. But the thing is, this isn't what we want. We also want those new functions that they added. So to do this, now we need to edit the items.js. Now this is where using Notepad++ comes in handy, because now we can actually collapse all these sections so we can actually get through. Okay, now we see rigging. Now what we want is everything in here, because this includes the rigging tab and everything else. Except we don't want this little bracket right here, and we don't want this right here. So we're going to scroll up and from here down to line 269, you can either cut that or you can copy it. I'm just going to copy it. Now let's collapse rigging and open up regular. So this is the edit button, this is the home button, and this is the first don't use this yet. So we're going to open up the edit button, and right here is where the next section starts. So we're just going to create a couple new lines right there and paste in what we just copied. So now if you notice, we collapse this, collapse rigging, collapse animation. Now we have all our sections and everything is usable. So if we save that, refresh this, we have our home button, edit button, rigging, animation, don't use these yet, and don't use these yet. Oops. Okay, send that. And in short, pretty much all you're doing is copying over the rigging section and pasting it into the regular section and changing show panel from rigging to regular. And if you actually run the game, you can use all these functions. You can drop Rabot, you can edit, you can add objects, recalculate shadows, recalculate the ambient occlusion, and pretty much do everything that you've been able to do before, but also do rigging and animation. So I hope this has been a little bit helpful for some of you who haven't figured this out yet. And I'd like to thank the Wolfire team and also John for letting me make this video, and also just for being awesome and making overgrowth and allowing everyone to see every step of the way. So thank you and have a great day.